Crypto is under attack. The politicians wasted no time at all weaponizing the Middle East conflict, using it as an opportunity to take down innovation. Or wait a minute, shall I say, using it as an opportunity to take down something that they can't control. Like the background? Well, it's from my recent trip to Colorado. 14,000 feet, ladies and gents. Catch me if you can. Starting it off with your comments first. Jim5919 says, it feels like someone wants to flood us with fake news until it gets to the point that the rest of the news no one just believes anything. I totally agree. By the way, that XRP BitPay story regarding Roblox was false. BitPay, the company themselves, put up a fake post. Jeremy Touche, not fake at all, supporting the channel. Give the man a round of applause. Jeremy supports channel, $10 super chat, saying, wow, unbelievable. How foul is that? This is so disgusting, Klaus. I literally got excited about that. I did too, because that was a great way to get gaming and to kind of have that gaming tied into that, but without have the game be about Web3. You know, that would have just been an interesting way. There needs to be some kind of consequences for crap like that. Trick chimes in, says, your backdrop should be those beautiful pictures of the mountains you took on your last trip. Real pictures from a channel that keeps it real, in my opinion. I listen, Trick. Hence the photos in the background. Bitcoin sitting at 28,285. ETH 1567. XRP sitting at 40.92 with XLM sitting at 10.3. My throat is absolutely roasted. Trained earlier, gotta run still later today. 6 miles left. U.S. Treasury targets crypto exchange associated with Hamas. Oh, this was interesting. Office of Foreign Assets Control has sanctioned several individuals and entities connected to Hamas. U.S. authorities took the step to undermine Hamas' source of revenue, especially in the region spanning from West Bank to Gaza. OFAC sanctions specifically target those managing Hamas's clandestine investment portfolio. They've got a portfolio. Everyone does. It's not just Stewie Griffin out there. Come on now, business Stewie. Everyone's got a portfolio. Anyways, they are sanctioning them. They're going after their crypto exchange goodies. Oh, okay. A little bit of the tip coming in, but we're learning still. We're learning, right? Georgia doctor James Wan admits to offering dark web hitman 16,000 in BTC to whack his girlfriend. Dude, just dump her. Just dump her. It's cheaper. But by the way, is that the going rate? Like, seriously. 16K to do a little work that's wet? That's nuts, man. Just break up with the gal. Anyways, wanted to share that with you. The plan was thwarted, which is good. Why did I bring this story up? Because this happened near me. Throwing it out there. Happened in the Atlanta court system right now. Senator Warren, 100 plus legislators write the White House and Treasury about crypto and terrorism. See, I brought up the Treasury story because the Treasury can do a lot of sanctioning stuff. The Treasury can be very aggressive, can make things happen. Now, what happened with Warren? Warren was the lead author in a letter signed by 28 other senators and 76 members of the House of Representatives about the role in crypto financing terrorismo activities. Not Gran Turismo, which Gran Turismo 2 I think was my favorite, by the way, but terrorismo. Signers came from both parties, let's be fair, and included one independent, Bernie Sanders. Although Democrats were the dominant ones, yes, of course. But you're gonna get some people out there on the Republican side, of course, that are gonna come over and be like, yo, we don't like the whole, terrorismo funding stuff. So it's not just the U.S. politicians. You now have Canadian politicians out there. I have seen several groups from the Eurozone doing similar things. You saw what happened with Russia and sanctions. Yes. Remember that whole Russia-Ukraine thing? Let's ban the money. Let's slap wrists of rich Russian people, rich Russian men, take their boats away, their yachts, boats and jumblies. So you're seeing this as yet another attempt. Now, what's interesting about this is the number of support. Over 100 legislators. And now, mind you, Warren is she's very anti-crypto. But there's a lot of Warrens in a lot of countries out there. Listen to what she says and listen to how she links crypto to this, okay? That deadly attack by Hamas on Israeli civilians comes as the group has become one of the most sophisticated crypto users in the terror finance domain. Clarifies the national security threat that crypto poses to the U.S. and our allies. As Congress considers legislative proposals designed to mitigate crypto money laundering and illicit finance risks, we urge you to swiftly and categorically act to meaningfully curtail illicit crypto activity. So here's the thing. I understand that. I understand how they wanted to go after Tornado Cash. But the whole thing is there are legitimate uses for a lot of the protocols that get caught, that get swept up in this legislation. There are people out there that will get sanctioned that aren't really necessarily have anything to do with it. They're just a peripheral. There will be protocols out there that will get hurt that actually serve the purpose for civilians that aren't using it for terrorism activities. Maybe they're using it to buy Gran Turismo. Maybe. You know, just throwing it out there. So I see this as yet more weaponization of crypto. More of you seeing out there, me seeing out there, that these politicians are doing whatever they can to throw crypto under the bus. And it's not just the politicians, it's the news agencies that use these stories. I mean, look, earlier I did a story about Roblox, all right? Roblox and XRP. And the company, they mistweeted, they lied, whatever the hell you want to call it, okay? So they posted this thing about, you know, Roblox was accepting XRP, and it was wrong. It was false. It was BS news. There were people that were hurt with that. Financially hurt, buying it on some BS news, some lie news. And that was coming from the company directly saying it. They legitimately lied. I could not believe that. But you have all this stuff that's just weaponizing crypto, weaponizing against crypto. You got all these lawmakers from across the globe now using this next conflict or this latest conflict out here to weaponize crypto even further. The Treasury is taking action. Treasury's gone after Tornado Cash. Treasury's gone after wallets where it's come out later to be found out that those people were not involved. So there were innocent people that were affected by overreach. There will be protocols out there affected that actually people use, and they use it for normal everyday stuff. So it's, look, they make it sound like cash never did any harm, or writing checks, you never wrote bad checks to some naughty, nefarious things. Come on, Michael Jordan, we heard about your gambling addiction. I mean, cash is used for all sorts of naughty things. And just the way these people are starting to just use every chance they get to weaponize crypto, what will come next? Or what will they use next? And that's the whole point of this video. The attack on crypto will always be there. Yes, one side of the aisle will lead the attack. You will get some support from the other side. Yes, I'm being fair. But the attack on crypto and every opportunity you're going to see. Why? Because for crypto, for a lot of people, it allows them more control, and the government wouldn't have the control. And that's what a lot of these government agencies are really, really freaking out about. It's the control aspect of this. Decentralization, like true decentralization, is so freaking cool. That's one of the reasons why I'm still doing videos about crypto right now, even though it's turned into just this cesspool of lies and bullshit and crap and negative junk and freaking opium pumpers out there lying. You know what I'm talking about, right? But, you know, I'm going through this now, and true decentralization is just an amazing thing. But you're not going to get that if a government is involved in any capacity. Now, I do understand you're going to have people use mixers for naughty things. You're totally right. You are 100% right. You know what? There's going to be people that use mixers for non-naughty things. There are things that I don't believe my government should know about what I do. Right? I believe that your thoughts should always be private. I believe that your medical history should always be private. I think a lot of financial stuff should be private. I think a lot of taxation is overreaching because they're not utilizing the money effectively. It's one thing if you want to tax me. It's another thing if you tax me and then you don't use that money correctly, efficiently. So the threat on crypto seems more to be about power control and the attack on decentralization. Because decentralization is like the ultimate threat to government control. And that's the overwhelming theme in this video. All right. And that's the learning point to take away, besides the beautiful scenery that you see behind me. Again, 14,000 feet. Catch me if you can. I'm worried about this because I see this happening more often. And I see that the big pivotal moment that we have is when our own country's elections come up. So whenever your country's election is, like for me, it's November 2024. If we keep the same people in power, you're going to get more stories where it's weaponization of this or that. It'll be, oh, well, there was someone here who was shipping illegal cargo and they used crypto to pay for it. And because of crypto, that cargo was used to manufacture substandard beams for buildings in Kuala Lumpur. I don't know. But stuff will be weaponized. There'll be reaches taken. And that's already on top of the problem of like all these bogus stories that are out there. I didn't mean to go on just like a rant or just soapbox it here, but man, has it been rough lately. Like seriously, finding out that the majority of like these things out here are just false, these stories, these lies. I mean, all these stupid charting analysts that are just making up. It's making me really wonder who's behind all of this misinformation. This is by far the biggest campaign I have ever seen of misinformation. Never have I ever seen anything else like this, and I've been around a while. I've been following finance stuff for a while. I was trading since the late 90s, a little bit of E-Trade action. There you go, I just dated myself. Never seen anything like this misinformation-wise before, man. Never, so. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts were on this video. A little bit different vibe, I know. Just chilling it out, trying to mentally get ready for my next long run. What do you think of the background? Colorado. Yeah, loving it. 14er season, man. All right, everyone. I am going to start stretching, hydrating a little bit more because I've got a long run to do. You cool cats, have a great rest of your day.